Hello, everyone. Welcome to Off the Charts, episode 102. So, sorry, before we start off, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Very appreciated. And tell your friends while you're at it. So, today's episode, not a big shift musically, but you know what? I just wanted to show people I'm not just a one trick pony that just listens to hard rock. So from time to time, well, it took us 102 episodes to get. Well, I did some weird episodes in the past too there, but today I'll just be doing one of my favorite, I guess, non hard rock bands. It still could be rock here and there. I'm talking about the Police. We all know Andy Summers, Sting, and Stuart Copeland. Now, to be honest, when they first came out, I did not care for them at all. Like, not even close. Even when Synchronicity came out. But that was at the time where I was starting to like my hard rock a little bit more, a little bit better here. So now that I'm a lot older and. No, I can't say mature, sorry. Older. I can appreciate the Police for what they are and what they brought to the music scene, and I actually did see them live on their reunion tour, 20 years later. It was actually very great. So they only have 5 albums. I have them all. Not ashamed to say that. But like I said, it took me a while to get to know them here. Like I said, this will be like here and there. There'll be some little non hair metal or non hard rock stuff that I'll be talking about here. So today I'll be doing the album ranking of the Police. Now, to be honest, I find them all pretty equal. Like they all one is apart from the other, and you'll find out later on there. But before. Cheers to you guys. So I made sure I clocked out and I said I'm going to do this episode right away so I can actually do this sober. Even though I did eat supper, but that was 3 hours ago. All right. So number 5, I'll put Regatta de Blanc. Now, I mean, it does have message, and I'm gonna go with the hits mostly here. Like, let's be fair, that's pretty much what I do know most. There's some songs, but yeah, this one is the one that has Message in a Bottle, Walking on the Moon, This Bed's Too Big Without You is decent. Like, I should have started off by, I had bought a greatest hits, and certain songs that I love, I friggin' love. Some that I like. This one here is probably the one that speaks less to me. Not that it's bad. It's just my least favorite of their discography. But yeah, I bought the discography and I'm like, okay, you know what? I think I should get these albums here. If the hits are that good, like the rest of the album should be pretty good too. So anyway, number 5, Regatta de Blanc. They do have some odd titles, I'll say that. But yeah, Message in a Bottle. Can't even read this here. Not that I'm blind, it's just written in cursive. For all you kids out there, never mind, you probably don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, anyway, there you go, number 5. Number 4, I'll put Zenyatta Mondatta, whatever. Mondatta. This one's got, okay, so when I started to like the Police was probably they had disbanded and they released a video on Video Hits because Don't Stand So Close to Me, which I friggin' loved. I loved that version. So I got the greatest hits and I'm like, the hell, this is not the same song. So I'm talking about Don't Stand So Close to Me. This is a good song on this, but I do prefer, it's a little bit more, it's a stamp, an 80s stamp, definitely. but I do prefer the 80. I think it's 86 version. I think it was off an album called The Singles, where they kind of reunited just to do that one, re-record that one song, which to me is actually better. This one also has, yeah, Don't Stand So Close to Me. The do 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 the da da da. It's kind of dumb there, but it's catchy. Uh, Not really. Again, I'm not great with titles, but again, I would say number 4, Zenyatta Mondatta. Fuck, I can't fucking talk. Okay, anyway, I'll talk more about the other ones because I know them more. Like, not that I don't know these ones. These are probably the two that I listen to the least. So yeah, The Police, Zenyatta Mondatta, number 4. Okay, number 3. This one. Okay, I always thought the cover was very cool. So I'll show you. Ghost in the Machine. My friend Pascal told me, he goes, do you know, like, I thought this was just like some weird coding because it was a ghost in the machine making all the digital stuff. It's a representation of each member. Did you guys know that? It was until like a few years ago that my friend told me that. I'm like, holy fuck, like, that's obviously Sting. I guess this is Andy Summers and this Stuart. I don't know who the hell's who, to be honest. I think we all know this is Sting. But anyway, I did not know this was a representation of the 3 members. I was like, oh my god, that's actually pretty cool. I always thought the cover was actually pretty cool here. Spirits in the Material World, great song. Everything she does is magic, another great song. Invisible Sun's decent. It's good one, I guess there. Demolition Man, there was a video for that. I was like, I didn't know that. It was on the Grace Hits. That was actually a very good discovery here. Not too many. I think Omega Man, yeah, I like that one there. But stronger effort than the other two. Like, it more my type of music, I guess, here. Again, more to come with the other titles that I'll mention later on here. So, number 3, I'm putting Ghost in the Machine, and has my vote for the coolest album cover of their discography. Cool title, too. You guys had me fooled until a couple of years ago, I'll say that. Number 2. This one surprised me as how much I loved it here. Outlandos d'Amour. So Lonely, Roxanne. This is from I thought these guys were just an 80s band. But yeah, this is like 1979. Yeah, So Lonely, Roxanne. Everybody knows Roxanne. Can't Stand Losing You. That's another great one here. But this one actually, like, I listened to it the other day and I was like, you know what? This is actually pretty friggin' good here. This is actually the last one to get in my collection. And it actually ended up being my second favorite from these guys here. So, yeah. They're what? Like, it's New Age ska, I guess you would define this band. What the hell is this? What, there's a crack on Sting's face. But anyway, yeah. Never in my life would I have bought this unless the Greatest Hits was that good. So it's one of those non-hard rock bands. Like, there's 4 of them, and maybe you'll find them. I'll mention them in my channel over the year, I guess. There's 4 bands that are non-hard rock that I really love. So this is actually one of them here. So number 2, Outlandos d'Amour. I was actually very impressed by this one here. Last but not least, this should not come as a shock, but okay, I'll show it to you anyway there. Synchronicity. This one I listened to the hell out of this. This was probably the only one I owned for like the longest time until I decided to get the whole discography here. So let me, before I gab along. There you go. There we go. I'm told that this is, even though it's probably their more successful album, it's not the one that's considered the best among purist fans. Correct me if I'm wrong, but just the titles. Synchronicity, the song Synchronicity 1. I actually love. A lot of people find it very repetitive there. Walking in Your Footsteps is decent. Miss Gradenko is weird. Synchronicity 2. This is borderline hard rock, like for the Police there. Verging on metal to a point there. Like, but man, do I fucking love the song Synchronicity 2. Is easy, by far, my favorite Police song ever. That is like that riff, that it's not even riffs the guy does. It's chords, like just ska or it's, but that song is just friggin' great. Side 2, Every Breath You Take. So this is funny. Again, I didn't care for the Police that much. I liked them, didn't love them. And then you had a guy, was it Puff Daddy, came out with this, you know, when hip hop used to steal songs left and right and make it their own or say it was their own. That was when I think I loved the Police even more. I'm like, what the fuck is this crap here? I think it's Puff Daddy. I don't know what the hell the song is called here. But he redid some lyrics on Every Breath You Take. And that's when I'm like, wow. Then I went and listened to Every Breath You Take, the original version. I'm like, that is so fucking good. This is back in late 90s, I think, that came out. I remember the conversation that I had with someone at the time. I'm not naming names here. But, oh yeah, I love this Puff Daddy song. I'm like, no. The fucking real version is, and that's what got me into like starting to buy. I think that's when I bought the fucking greatest hits from the Police, just to friggin' prove a point here. But Every Breath You Take, some people are sick and tired of hearing it. I am not. I think it's a beautifully written song, great ballad. It's got a lot of soul in it. They're not Motown soul, obviously, there, but you know, like, it's got a lot of meaning, I find here. I love greatly structured song. I love it. King of Pain is probably the Police song that I'm more tired of hearing out of all their hits. Wrapped Around Your Finger, I still remember that friggin' video with all the candles. I'm like, that's going to be the most annoying video ever. But, you know what? Again, with time, actually, I was like, wow, this is actually a pretty great song here. Tea and Sahara is not bad. It's a pretty boring closer, if you ask me there. But Synchronicity 2, man, I was like, frig, I loved that song. So, number 1, I'm putting Synchronicity as my favorite album. And unfortunately, this was to be their last album. They broke up. I think Sting went his own way. He became an actor for about a movie with Dune. Okay, anyway, weird choice there, but but yeah, that's a short episode. Not sure what else to say. Like I said, I saw them live. The only thing I didn't like when I saw them live was certain song. They kind of restructured them, but not beat wise. Like I remember Synchronicity 2, I was very disappointed in the version that I heard at that show live. I think it was in 2008. Correct me if I'm wrong there. I had, out of my 50 years of my life, I had 50 years or 50 years to pick, and I just chose 2008. I think that's around that era that I saw them live. If that's actually the real year, I'll pat myself on the back here. But yeah, that's, like I said, from time to time I'll have some non-hard rock, non-hair metal bands I'll be discussing here on the channel. This is more of a... And of course, this is really not off the charts. These guys were on the charts. But you know what? just making a. I just don't want to be a one-trick pony, just doing hard rock all the time there, which is 99% of my discography anyway. But here and there, there'll be some little oddballs. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this little change. It's not a change in direction. It's just a change for this episode here. So on that note, thank you guys for watching. There will be more hard rock, hair metal coming to you guys very soon. And once again, if you like this type of content, please tell your friends, like, and subscribe. And we shall see you guys. Okay. Every time I'm watching my videos, I keep saying, am I trying to do the friggin' John Candy 3D from SCTV all the time there? But anyway, I go again. Have yourselves a great whatever, and we shall see you guys next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.